Hey everyone, it's Emma from Chicago Telerad here. I have Michelle, one of our scribes and an extern. How are you doing, Michelle?
I'm doing good. Great to be here participating in this interview.
Great. Well, yeah, thanks for joining me, and we'll get started with a few questions here. Now, do you have any concerns going into your experience here at Chicago Telerad? And if so, what put those concerns to rest?
Concerns, actual concerns, no. I was mostly excited and curious to actually have an opportunity to have this rotation and to see actual radiologists working, in live setting. And I was mostly curious and excited about it. Some questions were like what was going to happen, how was like the workflow, but that things that I learned actually just like basically the same day that I started doing the rotation. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of get in that routine once you get started.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, what is one thing that you learned not teleradiology based that you're going to take with you in any future endeavors?
Well, actually, it was my first like clinical experience, externship rotation, and one thing that I'm gonna take in any rotation, even if I apply to residency, that's something that I want to do this year, is to relate, talk, communicate with the attendings or the radiologist or the colleagues. I really learned that it's okay to like ask questions. I know that Dr. Sammy and Dr. Leonard, who I rotated with, they're very accessible, and any question that you have, always ask. So it's something that I'm taking with me to any like work setting, rotation, or in a residency. Like always ask questions, always participate if you can, and also relate with your colleagues. I really had a lot of fun also like getting to know all the medical scribes, because a lot of them are in the same road or journey that I'm taking with my as an international medical graduate and wanted to apply for residency. So like actually relating to them and talking to them I loved it. I really have fun during my externship, and I continue to have fun as a scribe.
Yeah, I know those sessions always, the staff always has a lot of fun just being in the same staff with everybody, it sounds like.
Yeah, especially when we have Rhonda. I love it. I love her. She makes a very like the atmosphere is so like so fun, a lot of laugh, and we work at the same time, and it's wonderful.
That is, it really is. It's a fun time, but you're learning and you're also getting your work done. So you keep
Yes, it's an ongoing learning with, I mean, and also as a medical scribe, but just not only an externship. I believe that I'm still learning. I mean, I'm with the training, and each day I don't I every day every time we work, there's something new that I learn.
oh yeah, something always comes up, right?
Yes, yes.
Now, how would you rate your externship on a scale of 1 to 10?
But for me it was a 10. I loved it all the way. As I mentioned before, like I asked for tips or advices to the medical scribers regarding, my application residency. I had the chance to participate and ask questions to a radiologist. We learned the the workflow, the work setting, and everything. So and I had opportunity. We have to have a case log. I learned how to make reports and everything. So overall, it was a great experience. It's a 10. Yeah.
That's so great to hear. That really is. Now, what would you say to your colleagues who are considering working on our team or taking part in this?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you well.
Gotcha. What would you say to your colleagues who are considering working with us as a staff member or taking part in the externship here at Chicago Telerad?
I mean, I would totally tell anybody working or for an externship just to go for it. It's an incredible opportunity. Radiology is like one of the like fields that it's actually very similar to be in a physical hospital with the radiologist, because I understand the radiologists study the patients through the images. So we see the same images that in this case Dr. Sammy or Dr. Linder have, and ask the same to discuss the patient, or when they call to report critical findings for a patient, like we're there with them. We can see it at the same time. It's live, so it's very to nothing like difference between to doing a physical or in-present rotation in the radiology field. So it actually it's a great opportunity, and also, I mean, like financially, it's accessible. It's better in, I mean, in the pricing than in a physical setting, because you don't have to worry about food or transportation or where to stay. You have everything at home to really learn, participate. So I really would recommend it. Also, like we had COVID and we still have COVID present. So it's also an opportunity, a great opportunity. If you don't have, I know there's hospitals that have some health security guidelines relating to COVID, and that has had an impact in rotations for international medical graduates. And as I mentioned before, for radiology, it's a great option.
Yeah, there's really nothing that can hold you back from getting
Yeah, there's absolutely nothing. Yes.
signed up for. Yeah, exactly. My last question, what was the value of the externship that you paid for worth the price?
I think it was totally worth it, and the value corresponds for what you expect to have. I don't think that I would find like something better for it, a better option. I don't think at this time, no. I think it's worth it totally, yes. And actually, I just loved it. I'm not, it's not because of this interview and saying, oh, it's a 10, or yeah, it's totally valued. I really loved it. And I loved it so much that I really approached Dr. Sammy, Rhonda, because I really wanted to continue learning and to continue participating in this radiology setting with teleradiology. And so to get the opportunity to actually work as a scribe is just, I felt also that was going to a little bit more deeper level, because we grab the cases, we prepare the cases, we present the cases and things like that. And actually, I personally like scrolling through the images to see if I see any findings before Dr. Sammy reads my case, things like that. So I just love it all the way that I had to continue it as a medical scribe.
Yeah, well, and it's been great having you on our team from the beginning to now. So that concludes my questions. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, no, thank you, Emma. Thank you, and all the team of Chicago Telerad.
Of course, my pleasure. Thanks, Michelle.